everyone, and welcome to this week's video. I'm doing another mushroom fairy. This one's a little goth. I came across this mushroom when I was looking for other mushrooms for like the first mushroom fairy, and then again when I was looking for a reference for Mom's mushroom fairy, and I'm like, that's a gothy mushroom. I gotta draw a gothy fairy. So the pen sketch that I'm going off of here, I did on break at work, just off of memory of the mushroom. I didn't actually have the picture of the mushroom up. And now I'm, refining it and fixing it up to be a little bit more accurate to the mushroom itself. And I kept the general idea that I had sketched down with like her outfit and the pose. I did adjust a few things here and there. The skirt doesn't necessarily kind of match perfectly, but I liked the short front, long back thing, so I kept it because I can manage my design. So, meh. The wings I wanted to keep with having like the little bit of the drippy look like the mushroom cap has, but I didn't want them to like be super drippy looking. So they actually came out a little bit more almost kind of ripped looking, I guess you could say. But I really like how her whole design came out, and her color palette ended up being fairly monotone, which I don't typically do, but I do like how it came out. And then of course I had to give her her little tiny dragon buddy. I've put these little guys in the last two mushroom fairy pictures. Each one is a little different than the last one, so of course I made him a little different as well. He came out looking a bit foxish compared to the other ones, but I'm okay with that. They're all a little different. They're all their own little, sub-species of the little tiny mushroom dragon dudes. He's very excited talking to her about the regrowth in this area of the forest, so his ears are perking up and his mushroom hat's kind of falling off, and I thought that was a kind of cute idea. And she's just listening to him, being, happy that he's happy. I hadn't intended to make her hair kind of wobbly wobbly, but I tried it and I liked how it looked, so I kept it. It's a little different, and I like the look of it. I feel like I probably should have made the back of her hat a little longer. I feel like it kind of cut short a little bit, but I'm not so unhappy with it that I think I'll change it. I wanted it to look like she was landing on the stump she's standing on. I think I kind of pulled that look off. I've had the other two fairies fully in the air, so I wanted her to kind of like be touching down to be able to give the little dragon dude her full attention. I like his little paws. He's so cute, and he has toe beans. Toe beans are very important. The design in her wings, I did have a little issue with. I wasn't quite sure what to do with them, but I eventually came to one that I liked, and then it was deciding how I was going to color them, and I eventually came to something that I liked with that too. Because her wings, I didn't just want to be monochrome like the rest of her. I wanted them to kind of stand out a little bit to give her a bit of color. So I do really like the color choices that I did overall, honestly. I feel like it goes fairly well together. And, I don't think I have too much else to say. I wanted to have a bit more of a darker color to it, like it's at night. I mean, I know the other two have been kind of darker just because I wanted their glow to come up, the fairy glow to come up. But I wanted it to be nighttime and like it's a dead forest that's regrowing kind of a thing was the idea for the background. So wanted it to have a little more of a dark kind of spookiness to it, and I kind of think I pulled it off. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy my latest mushroom fairy and her little dragon friend. And I'm going to stop talking now because my jaw still really hurts. thank you so much for joining me on this week's art journey. I had to throw this video together very quickly right before getting ready to go camping this weekend, and I hope you will join me on next week's journey, whatever that happens to be, and until then, bye!